Australia is literally on the other side of the earth, but Pensacola State has become a far-off second home for many Aussie softball players. The 10,000-mile journey is proving beneficial for all. The novelty of being an Australian in Pensacola comes with interesting questions.
Like, do you ride a kangaroo to school? Like, no, we don't live in the middle of the bush. There is actually cities around. Or they just tell us that we sound British, and I'm like, that's a totally different country.
There's always the stock standard questions about, there's spiders and snakes, but then also just random things you don't expect. We got asked, like, what language do people speak in Australia, which I thought was obvious, but
they just ask you to say, like, oh, can you talk for me? But then I get stuck because I'm like, what do I even start with?
What started with some coaching connections is now a full-fledged Australia to Pensacola softball pipeline. 9 Aussies have played for Pensacola State over the past 6 years.
Get a couple here, show them that we can make them a little bit better and take care of them. And I think that the word has gotten out that we do a pretty good job with them.
3 current Pirates are part of the Aussie pipeline: Kari Pritchard, Kira Trim, and Abby Morris. They're enjoying the advantages of playing softball in America.
we practice every day here, and there's no opportunities in Australia really like that. And to me, like, coming here practicing every day was crazy because I'd never done so much.
Training a lot more and stuff like that, which is like good. A lot more reps has made me feel better in my ability.
Pritchard arrived in Pensacola last year as a heralded recruit, having played for the under-18 Australian national team.
When she first got here, I was like, you might be able to be the best shortstop we've ever had. And then we went out and she didn't field a ground ball for the first 4 games, and I thought I might be the biggest liar in the history of America. But then she got her life together, and she really has turned into that player.
I feel like there was a lot of nerves and wasn't playing things confidently, but then I got some more confidence and things become easier.
Pritchard earned second-team All-Conference as a freshman and is keeping it up as a sophomore, hitting for average and power, along with stellar play at shortstop. Trim came to Pensacola following her sister Jenna, an All-Conference star in 2022. But Kira's freshman season was far from smooth. Significant struggles at the plate led to a loss of playing time.
Although I wouldn't want to wish that upon anyone, that's part of the game, and it did make me grow as a person. It made me realize how much I had to want it for myself and have that determination for myself.
She's totally turned it around as a sophomore. On top of outstanding play in left field, Kira's become a key bat in the everyday lineup.
The maturity and the leadership she has, she took it, she understood she needed to get better, and her hitting there now this year shows how much she's worked on it. She's had some of the best at-bats we've had here.
Morris is solid as a lineup regular, but her biggest contributions come with game-changing play in the field.
We've asked her to do it all. Last year she was our starting second baseman, now she's our starting center fielder, and again, just the growth. I think it is the practice time and how much they care and want to get better with all the time we get to have with them.
I've proven myself I can go get more balls than I could have before when I was back home, and if anything, I'm liking outfield more than I liked infield, which is something I never thought I would have said before I left here.
Yet another Australian signed with PSC for next season, while this trio will move on, having further cemented the Aussie bond with Pensacola.
I enjoy having them around. I enjoy their accents. I enjoy their work ethic. I enjoy their perspective on life. I enjoy that sometimes the American kids that have summer ball all the time come in, they're like, oh, practice, and they get to, which changes everybody's perspective, and I think it does bring something to the program.
Well, I started saying when I went back over Christmas break, I was like, oh, I've got to go home soon. And my mom was like, what? This is your home, but you just, you adjust and, feel comfortable here.
I've loved it here. It'd be sad to leave actually, because it's just the growth I've had is amazing.